Hello, today we are gonna journal. This is my sticker binder. I keep everything in this. So some of the stickers is just loose like that. I put some in the pockets of the binder, and then I have this hanging adhesive tab. It is meant for, I guess, files and folders and binders, of course. So I can just peel from here and then flip through, and everything is just organized. Actually, most of the stickers are from Korea. These are some of the stickers that I did. These are some receipts, labels, tags. Should I put her in the center? Let me show you a little haul. Okay, so all of these are from Made By. It is a 6-story building filled with cutesy things. These are all from the same store, but it's from different artists. They have 2 outlets within the same area. I was so excited when I saw this artist because I've been following them on Instagram for a while. I like this. Something smells so delicious. I think it's this perfume thing, Liber. Our hotel was right above AK Plaza, so there's a bunch of pop-ups. The turnover was so quick because I think on our 2nd or 3rd day, the butter pop-up was replaced with this. So you're like, wait a minute. I don't have notes, so I'm just going to say whatever. This was my 2nd time in Korea. The previous time I went was during autumn, which I think is the most perfect weather if you want to travel anywhere. I think the moment you have to bring a puffer, it just adds on to that just lecheness, and I want space in my luggage. Dang, I get excited when I visit cold countries, but it's just more fun to visit during autumn because also there's more options in terms of shopping. Because during the winter time they just sell winter clothes, and I can't wear winter clothing, so I didn't really shop a lot for clothes. It was more for accessories this time. My luggage almost hit the weight limit, but she did not. So we stayed at Hongdae at Holiday Inn, which is right above AK Plaza. I would say it's a very convenient space. So once we exit the hotel, you turn left and then boom, you are under the ground. Wait, let me measure this. I don't know why I keep... Winter is genuinely so painful. I woke up to having nosebleeds for I think a couple of days. And then my skin was so cracked to the point that it started bleeding. But of course, I do prefer the cold compared to, you know, hot, sweaty summer weather. But you know what? I really appreciate warmth. I love warmth. Yes. Okay, for this page, I think I'm just gonna put things that I shop for. Makeup, blind boxes, stickers. What's this thing called? Gachapon. Oh my gosh, over there, it's so easy to just get Smisky and Sunny Angel, and it's so cheap. Sunny Angel is literally $10. In Singapore, that would be $25. Guys, I would never buy a Sunny Angel from Singapore because it's insane. The demand here is crazy. Yeah, but over there, not crazy. And I bought every single one of my family members a Smisky. They are happy, I'm happy. I could put a little... Wait, where is that? Oh no, I should use this. So this time around when I went, I made sure to not waste my money because the first time that I went, I was so excited and I bought literally everything and anything that I touched. But this time around, I had self-control. Last year when I went and bought all those cute little trinkets, I realized they were never put to good use. So I decided to not waste money on trinkets and makeup, because I don't really intend on trying out new makeup. The most things that I splurged on was just stickers and gifts as usual. I like to buy gifts when I travel. Yeah, half of my bag was just Smisky. I think when it comes to shopping in Korea, it's just very easy because there's things everywhere and most of it is affordable. And it's actually very easy to navigate around Korea. Even for someone like myself, I prefer being a passenger princess. It was still very easy to just know my way around. Like for example, even on the train, they announce the stations in English. This smells delicious. Should have bought. Yeah, and generally the people there do speak basic English. Honestly, even if you don't understand Korean, you can kind of understand what they're trying to say, especially at the cashier, because the only question they will ask is, do you need a bag or like payment by? There were times where I just pretended that I understood what they were saying. Okay, I think I have the base down. Let's see what. But this time around, I think I was just more cautious about how their customer service is. There are still very few people that are kinder, but there are also the not so kind ones because they don't really hide it on their faces. They love just expressing themselves. And it does feel very rude. You might be having a bad day, but I did not do anything to you. As much as possible, we were very respectful towards everyone. Why would you want to express that like unhappiness towards me who you've never met before? It's so frustrating because like, you know what I mean? I would call it xenophobia because truly, like, but I'm not stereotyping every single one of them. No, they are still very, very kind people. Suwon was the most memorable place for me. Yeah, just the people at the cafe were so nice, and then we were walking along the streets, okay, so, and there was just a bunch of cars, right? And then suddenly we hear this person screaming like, "Hi, welcome to Suwon," and I was looking around like, is that for us? Is that like an angel talking to us? And then I looked over to the left and it was this guy, almost half his body was out of the truck, but then he was literally waving to us and just welcoming us, which I found it super cute. And I was very grateful for that one simple moment. Wow, so many house things. Let me take it to the house tour. I'm gonna doodle some things also. But yeah, if you are a city girl, I think Seoul is the perfect place for you. Because my friends and I, we are city girls, so we really enjoyed just shopping. This is my favorite pen to journal with because it is erasable. Did I buy anything? I did not buy anything from Suwon. Yeah, overall it was still a very fun trip. Getting out of my country is a fun thing, and also trying new food, delicious food. The halal options are pretty limited, I would say. I'm glad that most of the places that we ate, it had delicious food, so no complaints. The tteokbokki there, tteokbokki? I love the tteokbokki there. It's just so different because it's like real tteokbokki, you know, like real rice cake. But over here in Singapore, it's just the fake one, the instant one. If you don't have any dietary restrictions, I think you can go crazy because yeah, endless options. And we also had like pajama party. We opened blind boxes, we had a pizza party, girly nights, you know. Yeah, I wanna like write down some notes. Also, if you're wondering how did we plan our itinerary, we didn't. We planned it based on the area that we wanted to go. Yeah, we just went with the flow. And then there were days where we were like, let's not do this tomorrow, let's like switch it with another day, because it's pretty flexible. I think it depends on the group of friends that you go with too. We were pretty chill, so one day we focused on one area because an area is so big. For example, Seongsu, I think you could literally spend a whole day there and just walking to the different pop-ups and stores. Yeah, even Hongdae is humongous, and we literally went to Hongdae every single night before going back to our hotel, and it's still not enough. But just make sure you highlight the specific places and the stores that you want to go, because some of them are generally far apart. Even though they are in the same area, it could take about 10-15 minutes to walk to one store to another. Just because they're in the same area does not mean they are neighbors. Okay, let's write down. Guys, I love Kiki. He is so cute because this whole time I've been seeing their concept art on Twitter, and I'm like, that's so interesting and different and cute. You can't even see the word Suwon, and they're all so cutesy. I've also been very into Long Shot. I'm obsessed. I love the music, especially Never Let Go. I had that on repeat for like 3 days straight. Also, when I went there was a protest. The second time I went there was also another protest. Oh, will will I ever travel during winter time again? No. I genuinely wish I had experienced my first snow. I really wanted to do that. I did not see a single speck of snow. It wasn't meant to be. Literally the day I left and then the next day it snowed. I'm like, damn. You should definitely cafe hop. I think they're just very creative with their concept. Every pop-up is an art exhibition. So if you do get the chance to go, just enjoy the pop-ups. They are so generous with their freebies. Every pop-up that I go to, there's at least one freebie. I wish I had went to the Jellycat one though. This is one thing that I noticed about Korea. They love hiring models as the, not the host, but just the person at the entrance of the pop-ups. They love hiring pretty people and it works. I'm sorry, I am a victim. Yay, I think I am done. Pretty simple spread. I wish I had collected more things, but I don't know, this is good enough. It represents the trip very nicely because it was a very girly trip, and then we got to go to a lot of pink places and I bought a lot of pink things. I will always love the color pink. Yes, this is the final spread. I hope this was a fun watch. I don't know. What did I even talk about? Yeah, I hope this inspires you to finally journal about that trip that happened 10 years ago. Not even one, okay, it was a month ago, okay? To be fair, it was a month ago, so we are okay, we are fine. But there isn't a deadline, okay? Just take your time. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and thank you for watching if you did. Bye!